What's up, bros? Today we're cracking this blaster box of 1819 Upper Deck Series 2 hockey. Okie dokie. Got this blaster for $17 shipped from eBay. Slightly lower than the recommended retail price of $20, I think. Should be two young guns inside. Always hope that they're like Carter Hart and Andrei Svechnikov, but Max Pacioretty, a long time Montreal Canadian, Jake Virtanen, Blake Coleman, and Carter Hutton. And Jacob Trouba, Marcus Johansson. There are a lot of rumors that he will be traded back to Washington now at the deadline. Although I don't think it would be like very useful. He's just way too slow. Although he's familiar with Washington system. And yeah, I really love this old school Anaheim logo from the times when the team was still owned by Disney. Oh, that's actually a very interesting young gun of Ilya Samsonov, who had a long career in Magnitogorsk and now moved to Capitals this off season. Yeah, I think he's super like promising. Like you see, like they say. Saving a percentage of 0.926 in KHL, and he's not playing for a big club like SKA or CSKA. And he had like a very slow start in AHL. Had terrible saving percentage. Lost like I think the starting position in Hershey to Vitek Vanecek, but now like gradually like he improved a lot, and I think. Yeah, he had something like 2 or 3 shutouts in a row now in Hershey, and I think it's very likely that he will be he will get a start in NHL like later this season, and most likely will be backupping Holtby next season because Phoenix Copley's unimpressive to say the least, and that's a pretty rare card as well. Young Guns canvas. Unfortunately, it's like Joe Hickett's. Actually, like the card reminds me of the sleeves or like ITG card, so you can't really see the logo. Like, why do you do it like this? Like, if you have the rights like Upper Deck, you should like benefit from it. And actually, not bad stats last. Last year 3 points in 5 games. Unfortunately, yeah, height is 5.8, so he's like even shorter than my penis. So yeah, his future in today's NHL, which is dominated by giants, is like pretty unimpressive. Yeah, like Ilya Kovalchuk.
They're chanting Kovalchuk, I think.
You don't hear
well. Robin Lehner having a really strong season in terms of stats, but if you go and see how Islanders are actually playing, you could see that it's completely unimpressive. Because so essentially they defend with 4 players and like 1 player like Barzal, Brock Nelson is slightly higher, and when you defend with 4 players, it's really difficult for the opponent to shoot. So the opponent has to shoot from really inconvenient positions, and this creates this artificially increases stats of both like Lehner and Grice, who is like the second I wouldn't go the second because Islanders don't really have a starter and backup like Grice and Leonard are splitting the starts. Nick Bonino, Zdeno Kara, Vincent Trocek, Mikael Granlund. Yeah, the problem of Minnesota is that the team is aging really badly, and they didn't manage to bring Kirill Kaprizov out of KHL, who would be a really like extra scoring help for them. And I think next season is gonna be too late because Koivu is like something 36, Paris is also like 36, Sutter is like 40. Like, so who is gonna play there? Joey Anderson, who in the hell is like not bad stats in Duluth. Duluth is one of the better NCAA programs, but yeah, the guy is already 21, no, like still 20. Like, yeah, I don't think he will have a bright future in the league. Tyler Seguin, Mike Hoffman, Chris Kunitz, and Rocky Portraits. Also, like can be valuable card if it's a good player, but Denis Chalovsky is not a good player, unfortunately. So what are his stats? Yeah, less than point per game in a Western hockey. Although he's a defenseman, yeah, might be like might be not that bad. Dylan Larkin, Kasperi Kapanen, Franz Nielsen, Ryan Miller, Mike Riley, and Charlie Coyle, who was actually just traded to Boston. And I think he actually, given his style of play, he might help Boston really well, like for sure better than Donato, who they traded it for. But of course, for hockey collectors, Charlie Coyle is primarily known as a player who draw like a penis on his one of his Rocky cards. I think it's like trilogy Rocky cards. So pretty remarkable player, and David Perron. So overall, not a bad blaster at all. Although probably not close to $17 in value. But this Young Guns canvas, Elias Samsonov, Young Guns, who I think is like a very promising goalie, and Dylan Dube. It should probably his last name should be Dylan Scroop, not Dylan Dube.